Hola a todos, ¿qué tal estáis? ¿Cómo os encontráis esta nueva semana? Un día más, un día menos ya para la normalidad. Esperemos que todos estéis bien, estéis más o menos contentos de cómo va sucediendo todo esto. Y nada, hoy comentaros que la entrevista que vamos a hacer va a ser a un actor de Kosovo, un actor que interpretó a un mortífago en Harry Potter, la Orden del Fénix y Reliquias de la Muerte. El actor se llama Arben Bajraktaraj. Interpretó a Antonin Dolohov, que es mortífago seguidor de Voldemort, fiel seguidor de Voldemort. Y nada, intentaremos... Es un actor que ha hecho un montón de películas en cine francés y series de televisión muy conocidas. Tiene muchísimos fans y ya lo veréis en esta entrevista. Al final de la entrevista, como siempre, intentaremos traducir lo mejor posible y perdonar nuestros fallos, como siempre. Y nada, espero que os guste el actor y la entrevista que vamos a realizar. Aquí, ¿verdad? Uh-huh. Y es aquí. Nada. Arben. Hello. How are you?
I'm great, actually. It's okay. It's pretty...
Do you speak Spanish?
Entiendo un poco, ma... No hablo español. Entiendo un poco. Ho rodaje en Valencia, en Madrid, ma... I just learned the lines in Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. I just... I understand quite a lot, because I do speak French and a little bit of Italian, so it's okay.
Okay.
I'm very happy to share this moment with you guys. It's funny. How are you? You're in La Coruña?
Yes. Fine.
How is that? It's okay? How is the street?
We've been 53 days.
53?
Un segundo.
Yep.
It's like an echo.
Oh, there's an echo.
Yes.
Is this better now?
Yes. Oh, no, that's not. Yeah, echo.
Cortamos y volvemos a intentar.
A lo mejor es usted.
Pero le decimos, si podemos cortar, volvemos a...
Sí.
I'll try to arrange it now, but... just a second.
Cortamos y volvemos a...
Will that next thing?
Normally I have... It's... Last time it worked out quite well, but it seems... Just a second, I'm gonna try to check it out. Sorry.
Vale, pues intentemos.
I think it's as. We'll disconnect it again.
Okay.
1 minute.
Yeah, no problem.
There we are.
Hola, creemos que ha sido nuestro teléfono el que tenía...
Sí, pero antes no se escuchaba así.
No. Y vamos a ver si podemos contactar con Arben.
No, espera.
A ver si podemos... nos sale... No.
Esperemos un momento.
Sí.
Muy chulo las tazas.
Gracias. A ver si podemos... A ver si nos aparece. No, no nos aparece. Intentamos...
Espera que todo se vuelva a conectar. Se están conectando. A ver. Ya lo vemos ahí.
Sí. A ver si se conecta él otra vez en el directo y
se
podemos...
escuche mejor. Que creo que el nuestro hacía eco. A él se lo he escuchado bien.
Habitualmente suele salir en esta pestaña, pero no sale, no sé por qué. A ver.
No, espera.
¿Qué tal estáis todos? ¿Cómo lo estáis pasando estos días? Ahora sí que me parece... Ahora sí que me parece. Vamos a intentar a ver si Arben se vuelve ese tic. A ver si ahora hay menos ruido. Hola.
Hola, do you hear me?
Sí, pero hay... No te vemos.
We can't see you.
Oh, sorry. Why is that so?
Bueno, la tercera va la vencida.
Esperemos que sí. Estamos intentando a ver si solucionamos los problemas técnicos que hay
¿En la conexión?
Y a ver si
se vuelve
a conectar Arben y podemos
hablar
comenzar
con
la
él.
entrevista y hablar con él a ver cómo se encuentra y todo esto. Vamos a ver si...
Espera.
Pues a ver si se puede... Intento a ver si... Proyectos, nada. A ver si se vuelve a poner...
Bueno, para quien se conectó ahora, vamos a hablar con un mortífago, fiel seguidor de Voldemort, que se llama Arben Bajraktaraj y interpreta el papel de Antonin Dolohov.
Mira, es que él ha enviado, es por eso.
Sí, pero siempre es así.
Sí, ahora se conecta.
Do you see me now?
No. Now, yes.
No.
I'm sorry, my camera was on the other side. I'm not really very skilled on technologies, but whatever. Here we are now.
Right. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I do hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Well, that's good then. That's fine. I'm gonna just change a little bit the place. I'm gonna be in a better place for you guys. And we can start now.
La conexión.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Oh, that's good then. It's better than the canapé. Yeah, here we are.
Can you hear us, Tapo?
Sorry?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I do hear you. I do hear you very well now. So, I'm okay.
Welcome, Arben. Thank you for collaborating.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to hear from you and to have a discussion with you guys in Spain and all the fans of the Harry Potter. this quite magical family. We are all.
Yes. We would like to know how you get to them.
Sorry, Hawaii?
How are you getting on?
Oh,
With the lockdown?
oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's, like everybody in this planet now, it's pretty difficult, but, it's okay. We are trying to put things together in this time. The most important thing is to be healthy and to be in a good shape, and to have all of the people we love, or all the people in the family, to share these moments with good ways, and to take care of them, to take care of people we love, and special thoughts, of course, for all the families that were touched, all the families that they are lost their beloved one, and it's a really hard times, and here in Paris was particularly difficult, and in Spain it was awful, and actually hope we'll get through it, but we will stay together, and just take care of all the family members and all the people you love, because it's not easy. It's not easy.
No. It's a difficult moment.
Yeah, it's a very difficult moment, and unfortunately, with all those restrictions, we cannot go to help people we want to help. All the time, the only thing we have is the phone, but we cannot fix everything only by phone. But also, we can fix things perhaps by thinking of people we love, and trying to do our best, and to help, especially people who are in a deep need now, and we will really, in those moments, Albert Camus was speaking about that in those very hard moments, human beings can be very, very ugly, but at the same time, they can be particularly beautiful. So we hope that we can overcome this situation. We will actually, of course, humanity will overcome this situation, that in a way we brought ourselves into this situation. So our ancestors were living they were living those situations much much frequently than us.
Yeah.
So, it's just that this time it's in us, and we forgot what fear of a virus is. But now we know.
Yes, now. Well, we have been 53 days.
53 days. Oh. But could you go a little bit outside?
We started Saturday.
Only Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it must be very hard for you. Because here in our place, at least we had that 1 hour permitted that we could go outside and to take some air, because for children it was really difficult.
Yes.
Really difficult. I was trying to put my kids all the time to say to them, let's go outside. And finally my son, yesterday, he said, he was doing his homework for school, and he said, Daddy, I want to go outside and just to feel the wind on my hair. I said, okay, stop the homework, let's go outside. Yeah, it's really hard for them, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we'll start with the interview.
Yep, okay.
We received a lot of questions from Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, I'll try to answer, to do my best.
Right. Can you tell us how was your audition?
The audition?
Mm-hmm.
It was very simple actually, because I worked before. I was very lucky to work before with David Yates, with the director, on his very powerful drama he did for Channel 4 called Sex Traffic. Mm-hmm. And I played, and there was, among other scenes, there was one scene that while working, sometimes something happens that you do differently, that it's not really in the script. So I did that thing, and David didn't say cut like he was supposed to do. He left me to finish this the way I was going on the scene, and actually it was me that decided to get out of the frame. David really liked it, and he said to me, hey man, this was smashing, and see you next time. I was thinking, all the directors, they say, see you next time. But no, he really kept his word. He is a man of the word. And so I was really surprised that 2 years later, I had a call phone saying that David wanted me on Harry Potter, and then he also called me back for the seventh, so I was very happy because I was part of the 2 Harry Potters, and actually we did 3 movies together with David Yates, and I really appreciate it. I love working with him. So that's how I got in. Actually, I was chosen by David, and I'm really grateful to him for that. It was a really great experience. I like working with him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
Yes, Arben told us they love working with him.
Yes, because he's really he does not say a lot of things, but when he says something, he's very precise, and he puts you into a situation that you want to explore everything with your best. There's something very interesting with him that I really remember during the war, that he one day said something that was very beautiful. Actually, he was saying, don't play anything. Camera sees everything. In a way, you don't have to hide from a camera. You don't have to play in front of the camera. You just have to absolutely be. And this was very beautiful.
Yes, nice words.
No, not words, actually. It was almost in his eyes, in his emotions, while watching the scene, you could realize if it was good take or not good take.
Right.
Yeah.
Arben, could you describe us Antonin Dolohov?
Oh, well, let me be honest with you. I discovered Harry Potter when I was called to play in it. I knew the Harry Potter, but then I read all the books and the scripts, and Dolohov basically, for me, of course, in the book he's much more present. So he was, for me, it was really a loyal lieutenant of Voldemort. Someone that decided that there's one path, there is no another path. He cannot go out of that path. So he will do everything to stay on the path he chose. Mm-hmm. I was very surprised because at the beginning, the character at the beginning was described like a whole very tall Russian, 2 meters tall and all that. And then J.K. Rowling changed him into, if I remember precisely, into a brown quite man's. And nervous, and and then I thought, oh, she really paid attention to every detail. So I said, oh, thank you. That's actually, she can transfer her description much closer to me, actually. And I was surprised for that, and then, very positively and surprised. And so I wanted to keep of him because, in the movie, the character is not very present, but he's very dangerous. And the dangerous people, they have a lot of mystery to them. So I had to keep that mystery enough.
Yes.
Do you have any memories in making the film?
Oh, yes. Very nice memories, actually. Especially on the 5th, because it was the first time meeting all the crew. Very, very nice crew. And, well, there was something very funny, because while working on Harry Potter and we had on the Order of Phoenix, we had some time. We were waiting because they were trying to find solution of some special effects they were doing, and so it took a lot of time. So we were really waiting. And so I have a very nice memory of a time when we were just playing football with Daniel and other Death Eaters against kids. So it was very funny. It's a very, very nice time. Yeah, and so we had and then the Janine, the costume designer, she did a great job. She was like, "What are you doing to my costumes? Are you nuts?" So this was very funny. It was very funny. Very nice. Oh, I think Death Eaters, if I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember quite well, because I guess they were playing good too. I mean, it was a small game, but still. I think we won. Yeah. Of course, Death Eaters always won.
Yes.
What
What was your favorite part?
As
Antonin Dolohov.
The scene
in the cafe?
No, flying. No, flying. Just flying. Spending 1 week of flying. It's on when the movie is a short scene, but it's very funny to do it. Daniel was running, and I was just flying horizontally.
Next day.
Yeah, to catch him. This is very funny. I mean, all scenes were very funny to do, frankly. It was very funny. I love the scene with the fight we had with Gary Oldman and Daniel and Jason Isaacs. We spent a lot of time doing those things. It was very funny too. And scenes with Bella Lestrange, with Helena Bonham Carter. And I loved all the actors, actually. All the actors present they are all great actors, and it was really great to watch them working. At that time I was younger, and in a way I had a lot of time behind it, so I could observe their way of working. Peter Mullen, I was absolutely fascinated by him too, and all those fantastic Alan McCrory, and of course Alan Rickman, and all the actors, actually. It was really, really great. And I loved also to share all this time with my Death Eaters with my mates. They were so great. And it was really great to have some fun together, and because it's really magical story, and actually there is, you believe it or not, but it's quite a lot of liberty while doing those characters. Of course, it must be close to the book, but still there is a liberty of how you. Can you put a flow of energy into those characters?
Right.
And that was beautiful to watch, especially in the work of all those great British actors present in the cast.
Yes. How did you feel
when you received
your magic wand?
And have you kept
it?
I was supposed to keep it, but I don't know. Something happened. Whatever, you know. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. No, but it was regular. You know, on the 5th, we had a big training with the wand because we were trying to find a kind of a alphabet of, you know, of doing. You know, every spell had to do a specific use of the wand. So this was very interesting.
Right. Which is your favorite Harry Potter film?
Actually, I like quite a lot of them, but I mean, for me, perhaps we worked on it, but I like all of them, but I have a preference for the Order of Phoenix, perhaps because it was quite magical to be also part of it, and you know, all there was a research around it that I really loved. So no, I like all of them. I cannot say that I like more one than another because they are so different too.
Yeah,
they're different too, and you know, it's just. I mean, more kids they are older, it becomes darker and darker, but there's still some fun, which is very interesting. It's a kind of a second degree in the humor that I like a lot.
Yes, Astrid. How did you feel belonging to the theater?
Oh, it was great. You know, being part of the evil is super great. No, I think no. Frankly, I'm not. You know, it's always funny to play those kind of characters or a bit. You know, it was really interesting, especially because we had a very good time together. You know, all the Death Eaters would have a lot of fun together. I mean, with some of them, of course, we shared great moments out of filming. Yes. A lot of fun, really. So yeah, it's always good, you know, to wearing all those masks on a second and to try to find right things to do and doing. No, it was really great and funny, and especially because. You know, there are so many special effects and everything, so you had to be careful of everything what you were doing. But all the crew was there to help you. So I remember once it was during the fight with Gary Oldman and Daniel Radcliffe. My character was stricken by the wand, so I had to go to fly back. And suddenly, there was the chief of the special effects came to me and said to me, "Hey, it's up to you now, Boyd. It's up to you now." I said, "Why is he doing that?" And I looked back and I said, "Oh shit! I have to go and I had to jump myself into an empty space for a very high thing." I said, "Oh yeah, now I understand why it's up to me now." So yeah, you know, you have to be careful because an accident can happen very fast. And so I really jumped very, very high to fall in a safe place. So no, it was a great experience actually.
Did you do it the first time? Or did you have to repeat?
No, it was one shot. There were two things I did. It was one shot because. You know, when it's danger, you just go for it. And this one was just one shot. They checked it, and they were very happy because we finished like I think half an hour before or something because it was just one shot. They checked, and they said, "Okay, wrap time." So they were very happy. And the second shot like that was when we had the explosion on the 7th. There is an explosion of glasses on me because they And so the same chief came to me and said to me, "Hey, be careful because it's gonna explode, and just do like this. Don't look at that." So yeah, and I did the same thing. I really ran away.
Just in case.
Yeah, so I had a little bit more glass on the good side, because it can be dangerous for the eyes. Because it's still an explosion, It's just movies can be dangerous while doing them. They have to be careful.
Yes. The symbol is a snake. Is it true? You frightened the snakes?
Oh yes, absolutely.
You hate them?
No, in true life, yes. I can share it with you. Some people are afraid of some other insects or whatever. No, I'm not anymore afraid of snakes. But when I was a kid, I was afraid of kids. Because I was living in the mountains, and, during the summer, there can be many snakes. So once while we were having some blueberries, and while eating it, I felt something on my feet. And when I watched it was a snake going up like this. So I jumped very high, and I ran down. There was a small river. Of course, I jumped it. I crossed it in a one single jump.
One jump.
It was memories from the childhood, and but now it's okay. I don't care anymore, of snakes, but it's,
Right. Voldemort followers are from Sicily. But which house of Hogwarts does Arben belong to?
Oh. I can't really answer to that. Because I was not really so... Because between all of those, I couldn't really choose,
You like them all?
What?
You like all the houses of Hogwarts?
Yeah, it's always interesting to me. Really.
Right. Well, he's Slytherin.
Yeah? Okay.
He loves it.
Can you tell us your experience working with Snape, Voldemort?
Oh, Bellatrix, which is Helena Bonham Carter, is one of the actresses I admire the most. So, and even before that, so I was really impressed to work with her. On the fifth part, we had like rehearsing. We would rehearse each other to try to find new ways of fighting, actually. And I remember it was very nice from her coming in. She was joking, of course, but said, "You, I want to work with you." So we had some fun, doing the fights together. It was very funny. But of course, I was really impressed also of working with Alan Rickman. Rest in peace. I mean, great, wonderful actor. Ralph Fiennes and all others, and Gary Oldman, and also, it's very interesting it was very interesting to watch them working because they would make jokes around. They would really be very nice and people, but while working, suddenly they would be very focused on the work, and it was powerful to see that you can, of course, you can make jokes around, but be concentrated when you have to be.
Yes. That's important.
Yes.
How did you feel when you assessed
Remus Lupin.
Lupin. That scene actually, because it was accused, because I couldn't be part of the second. Actually, what happened? It was I filmed the first part, but they asked me quite late to come to the second part of the seventh, and I was already filming. I was already filming in another project, so I was not part of the big battle. I was not there. So I don't know, somebody else got me, not me.
Right.
I mean, in the book, it was Dolohov who killed him, but yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you could choose the character to play in
Harry
Harry Potter,
Potter,
who would you choose?
who would you choose?
If I could choose.
Any character.
Any character.
The Snape, of course.
Snape?
Oh yes, the most complicated and the most mysterious, for me. The most brilliantly written. For me, it was the character, the most, a lot of intrigue in him, a lot of layers. A lot of layers, a lot of mystery, and a lot of love too.
Yes.
So this is, of course,
Same.
yeah.
Are you still in contact with other Harry Potter?
I'm sorry because I didn't understand.
Are you still in
Are you still
contact
in contact
with
other actors?
With other
Harry
actors?
Potter.
With some of my colleagues, yes. A little bit, yeah, of course. From time to time, it has been a long time, but we shared such great moments together with some of them that, it's very nice, and it's great to be in touch from here and there with them. Yes,
like a little family?
Yeah, it is, actually. It is a kind of a family, because, some of them, they spend so many time, years working on it, so it's different for us. That we were only a few months, it's different, but it was still a few months of a very particular and very beautiful experience.
There are two
questions
from the Russian audience of
fans.
Sorry. Yeah.
Your character is very
popular
among
Russian fans.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Also,
the role
of cosmonauts.
Oh, yeah, in Mission.
series.
Mission.
Yes.
Was received
by the Russians.
Yes.
The questions are: how do you feel about Russian culture? And do you have a favorite Russian writer?
The first part of the question was about the Russian.
Culture.
Oh, the Russian culture. Speaking Russian in the series. Oh, yeah. First of all, I'm very happy that in Russia had the opportunity I'm very happy that Russians like Dolohov, and especially also the French science fiction series we did, Missions, when I was really happy to work on Vladimir Komarov, which was a real character, a real cosmonaut that unfortunately died into the space. And so I read a lot about Komarov before working, and then I would say a big thank you to my friends Madina and Franca that helped me in Russian. I spent a lot of time for months repeating Russian so I could at least have a decent accent into Russian. And if you know the series, but it was really interesting to work on Komarov. And what we did, apparently people liked it quite a lot, and the series did a nice, especially the first season was very well accepted in international level. If I'm not wrong, even the BBC in UK broadcasted it. So it was really, perhaps for me it was a challenge to work in Russian, and actually I love and just to I love this part of the world, and especially I love this part of literature. The life of those cosmonauts, astronauts at that time, it was crazy, the courage they had, to go into the space in a small tiny thing, because we did a replica of the same measures as the real Soyuz 1. And believe me or not, when I was inside, I said, they were so crazy and so courageous. And in this tiny space, to fly up there and to come back, it was almost a madness. And to answer to the second part of the question, yes, I like Russian literature. We just did in March. Unfortunately, our show was interrupted. The Dream of a Ridiculous Man, a play adapted by the novel of Dostoevsky. We were just playing, and of course the government asked us to stop the show. So, but we are going to play it again next year.
When will this finish?
Yeah, well, it will finish one day.
Yes.
We hope so. Yeah, of course. And I love Bulgakov and all other Russian writers, of course.
Right. Where do you feel most comfortable? Acting on TV or in movies?
Oh, it does not change anything for me.
No?
A character is a character. In theater, in television, in movies, it's the same. You have to do the best of you can. I don't mind camera as a camera. If it's well written for TV, it can be fantastic. But if you don't do a good job, then it's the same thing. And in cinema, we can do bad movies and a good series and vice versa. Normally, of course. It's much nicer for an actor to have the comfort of searching that cinema offers. While in TV there is less time in disposition to use, so you have to read quickly things, and we know that good things you cannot really do very quickly. That's the difference. That's the only difference. And but a character is a character for me, and it does not change at all if it's in cinema or TV or in theater, because I love theater too. It's part of my...
You like theater?
Oh, yeah. I do work very often in theater. And, it's a different way of working, but it's still, we just did, actually. And usually, at least I try to do 1 or 2 projects per year in theaters to keep the balance between movies and theater.
Would you like to work in capacity?
Oh, of course, yeah, but I was not asked to go that, so it's different. So I just watched it. I was happy for David Yates for the great job he did and all that. But yeah, why not? I'm happy with what I'm doing actually. Also, I was very happy to do a very different projects in different countries. It was also, it's a destiny. in a way, because I do projects also in the Balkan states, especially in Albania, Kosovo, Bosnia. I even work with Serbs and Croatians and Slovenians and Germans. I was happy to work in Spain. I was very happy to work in Spain with Nacho Rui Perez in Valencia. It was great, and also with a series we did for Movistar this summer called Nazdravje. It was very funny with Mark Vigil, the director. Global Media produced the series, and it was nice. I just worked in Madrid last summer and was very happy. You know, it's great actually to have the opportunity to work in different countries. It's very interesting because the projects are different, and also the point of view. So yeah.
Have you ever been to A Coruña?
No, I have never been to A Coruña. I just heard of it. You know, I have a friend of mine that is originated from La Coruña, from the region of Galicia.
Galicia. Well, we have one day.
Oh, with pleasure, of course. Oh, I love it. I mean, yeah, really, I spent a great time in Valencia working. I was very happy also that I had the opportunity to go in November because we presented an Albanian movie that we did, which I liked a lot, doing it and also presenting it, because it's a very specific story about a mystical shepherd in the mountains that is managed to bring together at the same place for praying Catholics and Muslims, which is very rare in the world. It's based on a true story, and we presented it in Valencia, and I was very happy to see my friends there, and I mean my Valencian friends, and it's I love that region. It's almost my second home.
Second home.
No, I mean second for the heart. Yeah.
And the last question. Can you tell us the next project?
Sorry, for
Can you tell us?
Yeah.
About your next project.
Oh, next projects.
Yes.
Oh, you know, they're all cancelled. For the moment, it's a complete block. I know. We were supposed to start this summer. I don't know if we will be able to do it or not. It was a very interesting project about a post-apocalyptic place. A young French director wrote it. About a city, a place where just a few survivors, and my character was to be the one who can, with his gang, the only one, go through the city. So it was very funny to read it. I think I read it by the end of February, and I didn't know that it's going to be a complete lockdown after it. And so hopefully we'll do it. I hope perhaps in autumn, perhaps next year, and some other projects. I have another feature movie to do in Kosovo that happens during the war. It's just a very beautiful and powerful story about the character is the fool of the village, that is the only one who dare to walk because others they are hide or they're killed or whatever. And a theater project that my friend wrote in here in Picardy, and one of the part was especially present for me, and hopefully we will do it also. But as all is cancelled, we don't know. Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's and you know, even during this lockdown, with my friends, we were trying to do things. So we did some stuff. You know, we did some poetry and some very political and satirical video about what was going on during this time in my native country. And, we are exchanging all the time. We are reading scripts, trying to give suggestions to the writers when they ask for us, of course, when they ask for what we think, and to help to develop in a better way. So it's okay, it's the most important thing is to go through it and not to have another war. In the world, so we have to keep together to stop those extremists, some crazy people that want to just to crush us, to crush freedom. That's because that's the most dangerous thing. Especially those egocentrical, because I'm talking about that because actors can talk about that. They know what egocentrism is because we are part of it. We like to be liked. Okay, let's be honest. Who does not like to be liked? And actors, so we know what does it mean when it's too much of it, and we know how to get rid of this because it's very important for every actor to get rid of his egocentrism and to have the real empathy, because we need that empathy for our characters. We need to have an empathy even for a criminal, even for a murderer, even for a bad guy like Dolohov is. He's not a good guy. But me as an actor, I need to have empathy for him. It does not mean that I'm going to approve this. But what I want to say is that people who don't have empathy, they are the craziest one. People who are, and we know what does it mean, especially when they have a lot of followers.
There's a question. Are you gonna make the second season of Entrevista?
We hope so. The production is working on it, but with the lockdown, we don't know. Hopefully, yes. We will see. We'll see how this is going. But they are working on it, and they are doing a good job on it. So we'll see. Hopefully, yes. We just don't know how because as it involves many characters coming from different countries, it's much complicated. It's more complicated because of our day situation.
Yes.
We did the first season, so we are going to do. We are working on it. Yeah.
So we hope it comes soon.
Yeah, we will try. We'll try to do our best. Try to do our best.
Oh, that's all questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, gracias. Gracias también.
Pleasure spending your time with us.
Yeah. It was a pleasure also for me to share these moments with you, and wish you the best in La Coruña, and thank you to all persons that watched or followed us in this direct interview. It was let me be honest with you, it was my first time doing that. So at the beginning I was a little bit, how does it work? Which touch I have to, what I have to do, but now it's okay. Well,
in the future, if we get more questions, we'll contact you.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we are in a lockdown anyway, so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bueno, esta ha sido la entrevista con Arben. Espero que os haya gustado. Sentimos muchísimo el retorno que había de nuestro sonido, de nuestras voces. No sabíamos cuál fue el motivo y decidimos seguir manteniendo la conexión, más que nada porque era la única forma de poder hablar hoy con Arben, con el actor. Espero que os gustase, que disfrutarais de la pequeña sesión de inglés, que que vayáis aprendiendo igual que estoy aprendiendo yo, poco a poco. Y nada, ahora en breve ya empezamos a
Sí, no sé lo que pasó con lo del...
con el retorno este que teníamos, era molesto, sobre todo para él, porque se volvía a distorsionar nuestras voces. Pero bueno, más o menos fuimos sacando un poquito la entrevista.
Cosas del directo,
cosas que pasan. Y bueno, comentaros que en este tiempo que nos toca, que tenemos que estar entre estar en casa y también volver a retomar nuestro negocio, que tenemos mucha ilusión por veros otra vez en nuestro negocio, en nuestra tienda. Intentaremos hacer, si bien podemos, hacer algún directo en ella.
en la tienda.
Para que nos sintamos un poquito más mágicos. Ahora mismo estamos en casa, tenemos un poquito de nuestra digamos, colección personal, pero bueno, intentaremos enseñaros también nuestra tienda y hacer un directo en nuestra tienda con algún actor que se quiera prestar a hacer el directo. Si el tiempo y el confinamiento nos deja, pues intentaremos a ver si solucionamos y podemos hacer algo allí. Bueno, y sin más empezamos con la entrevista. Le preguntamos si nos podía comentar cómo fue su audición, y nos comentó
que fue muy simple, porque ya había trabajado con el director David Yates en un programa, una serie, y cuando acabaron de grabar le dijo David Yates, más adelante he de contactarte para algún trabajo y eso, y dijo que muchos directores dicen eso, pero que después no saben nada. Y efectivamente le llamó, no sé si era la secretaria o la que llevaba las audiciones de Harry Potter, y le ofrecieron el papel de Antonin, y él no se lo creía, y hizo 3 películas, y dice que el director es increíble.
Sí, la verdad que todo el mundo, todos los actores que le preguntamos cómo es trabajar con un director como David Yates, la verdad que solo tienen palabras buenas en su favor. La verdad que, a ver, es loable que le dijera, pues si en un futuro te puedo, pues la verdad que estuvo muy bien que le volviera a llamar. Uh-huh. También le preguntamos si nos podía describir cómo es el personaje del mortífago que él interpreta,
de
Antonin Dolohov.
Nos dijo que descubrió un mundo mágico, porque él había escuchado de las películas, pero nunca las vio. Se leyó después todos los libros, cuando le dieron el papel, se vio las películas, y el personaje le encanta, porque es un leal mortífago a Lord Voldemort, y a su vez dice que es muy peligroso y muy misterioso el personaje. Uh-huh. Que le gusta mucho.
Encierra muchas cosas su personaje. También le preguntamos si te guardaba algún buen recuerdo de los rodajes que hizo, y nos comentó que muchísimos buenos recuerdos, sobre todo en la 5ª película, en la Orden del Fénix.
Uh-huh. Conoció a casi todos los actores de reparto, y en descansos nos comenta la anécdota de que jugaban al fútbol niños contra mortífagos. Entonces le tuve que preguntar
quién había ganado.
¿Quién ganó? Y nos dijo mortífagos, pero yo creo que fueron los niños. Sinceramente. Dijo que los mortífagos eran muy buenos.
Uh-huh. También le preguntamos, porque vosotros que sois fans, seguramente la imagen que más recordáis a lo mejor de él quizás sea la de cuando está amenazando, cuando tiene presa a Hermione, o cuando está en la mesa con Voldemort también, o en el café que van a matar a Harry, a Hermione.
Están como limpiadores.
Están como limpiadores, están pidiendo algo en el mostrador y atacan a
Harry.
Correcto. Y le preguntamos cuál era de esas 2 escenas, cuál era la que más le gustaba. Y dijo que ninguna de esas 2, sino cuando él volaba.
Con la escoba, dijo que era cuestión de segundos la escena, cuando volaba intentando alcanzar a Harry. Uh-huh. Y que luego adoraba a todos los actores. O sea que le gustó a todos, pero el de la escoba...
El de la escoba es el que más le llamó la atención, más le gustó. Le preguntamos cómo se sintió al recibir su varita, y nos dijo...
Le dieron la varita para actuar, les enseñaron cómo mover las varitas con los conjuros, pero que se arrepiente porque no se la quedó. Se la tenía que haber quedado, pero no sabe qué pasó, que no se la quedó.
Vaya.
Y en la quinta, eso, clases de varitas y muy entretenido.
También le preguntamos cuál fue su película favorita que interpretó, si Reliquias de la Muerte o La Orden del Fénix. Y estaba entre ahí para él que La Orden del Fénix, pero bueno, en realidad todas. Pero
sí,
quizás,
la interpretaron o no, le gustan todas.
Le gustan todas, pero bueno, quizás La Orden del Fénix es la que más, un pelín, quizás.
Sí.
Le preguntamos cómo se sentía siendo un mortífago fiel a Voldemort, y nos dijo que fue genial, que francamente fue divertido muy interpretar al personaje. ¿Y qué más?
Y también dijo que ser de los malos le gustaba, el ponerse las máscaras, los efectos especiales, toda la escena oscura, que le gustó mucho.
También le dijimos, porque su personaje es seguidor de Voldemort y es también de Slytherin, y le preguntamos, siendo su personaje de Slytherin, sabíamos que él le tiene un miedo atroz a las serpientes. Le preguntamos si era verdad.
Dijo que cuando era niño, que muchísimo, que él vivía en el monte y un día cogiendo moras sintió algo subiendo por la pierna y una serpiente, y que saltó y se fue corriendo.
Bueno, yo creo que cualquiera de los que estamos aquí...
Pero bueno, dijo que hoy en día no.
Le preguntamos también si...
Siendo seguidor
de Voldemort y de Slytherin, ¿qué casa le gustaría ser si no fuese de Slytherin?
Como él,
como personaje, como persona.
Y dijo que no escogería ninguna, que le gustan todas.
Le gustan todas.
Sí.
También le preguntamos cómo fue trabajar con los actores de la talla de Elena Boldman y Bellatrix, ¿no? Alan Rickman o Ralph Fiennes, y se nos olvidó en el tintero también a Gary Oldman. Y nos dijo
que le encantó trabajar, que aprendió muchísimo. Cuando él no actuaba, se fijaba en segundo plano
cómo actuaban ellos,
lo concentrado que estaban. Cuando no estaban actuando bromeaban, pero cuando tenían que trabajar estaban en su lugar. Y le gustó mucho con Bellatrix, porque él la admira desde hace muchísimos años, y en momentos que no estaban grabando tenían que practicar entre ellos haciendo guerras de varitas, y ella entraba y decía tú, y la atacaba, y le gustó mucho y le pareció muy interesante, bueno, haber trabajado con todos esos personajes y actores.
Qué bueno. De escoger un personaje de toda la saga, le preguntamos cuál es el que más le gustaría haber sido, y nos dijo que Snape. Yo creo que es uno de los que más gusta de todos,
y
personalmente.
Sí. Y dijo que le pareció el personaje muy complicado, misterioso, da intriga en cada película, no sabes muy bien por dónde va, y para él cree que es el mejor.
Aparte, quien lo interpreta es un actor impresionante.
¿Es tu favorito?
Sí. Le preguntamos si seguía en contacto con alguno de los actores de las películas. Nos comentó.
Nos dijo que bueno, que ya fue hace bastante tiempo, pero que sí está en contacto con los mortifagos, que son como una pequeña familia.
Qué bueno. Y como le dijimos, este actor tiene muchísimos fans en Inglaterra, en Francia, en Rusia, y nos quedamos con varias preguntas que nos han enviado de todas partes de sus fans, y un grupo de fans rusos nos dijo si podían hacer 2 preguntas, y una de ellas era ¿cómo se sentía
con la cultura rusa,
viviendo la cultura rusa, y
si tenía algún escritor
famoso ruso, porque él interpretó un astronauta ruso, el primer astronauta ruso de ¿cómo se llama? Komarov, en una serie francesa, Misión. Y supongo que
tenía muchísimos seguidores rusos, les gustó muchísimo la serie. y él ahora tiene muchísimos fans rusos, dijo que no lo sabía, y dijo que tuvo que practicar muchísimo tiempo hablar ruso y coger el acento, entonces ponía cascos y practicaba muchísimo para esa serie, que es la misión.
Sí, le gustó mucho ese personaje porque comentó que es un personaje histórico y es real, entonces pues le pareció muy interesante. Y después
dijo que le encantaba que tuviera tantos fans de toda Europa y de todo el mundo, y después dijo que escritores que sí que te le gustaban
Marx
también.
Y Dostoyevsky creo que dijo. También le preguntamos si ¿cómo es?
¿Cómo te sientes más a gusto trabajando? ¿En el cine o en series? Y dijo que para él no hay ningún cambio entre uno y otro, que son iguales, que tienes que empeñarte y hacerlo bien en los dos, y que también le gusta el teatro, que de vez en cuando lo hace para no perder el ritmo.
Le preguntamos también si le gustaría trabajar en
Animales Fantásticos. Y nos dijo que sí, que no le preguntaron para participar, pero que si lo hubieran preguntado, o aún pueden preguntarle, porque aún hay películas, que sí que le gustaría participar, que le parece muy interesante.
También, bueno, él nos comentó al principio que había venido a Valencia.
Y a Madrid.
Hablaba un poquito de español para defenderse, muy bien. Y no conocía Coruña.
Sí, pero que le gustó y que tenía un amigo con origen de Galicia, no exactamente de Coruña, de Galicia, pero que sí que le gustaría venir y, bueno, conocernos.
Y nada, y el siguiente sería, la última pregunta es si tenía algún proyecto, y dijo que de momento no, está todo parado, y que de momento no.
Sí, tiene parado una película, una serie y una obra de teatro, pero...
Bueno, y retomando la última pregunta, diciéndole de sus próximos proyectos,
es que se nos cortó el tiempo.
Se nos cortó el tiempo, es cosas del Instagram, que no nos deja hablar más de una hora, y nos pareció, bueno...
Nos pasó rápido.
Sí, nos pasó muy rápido. Y nada, nos comentaba eso, que está todo parado, pero bueno, que en un principio...
Que cree que retomará el año que viene.
Sí. Le habíamos preguntado sobre una pregunta que nos salió justo al final, sobre una...
Sí, va a haber una segunda temporada de Besa. Y dijo que sí, que están trabajando en él, no sabe cuándo, pero que sí que lo habrá.
Y nada, pues espero que os gustase el directo, espero que perdonarais el retorno que constantemente había, no sé si es fallo de nuestro móvil, si es fallo del Instagram o lo que sea, pero bueno, intentar, gracias por vuestra comprensión, y deciros que bueno, que pronto nos veremos en la tienda.
Tenemos muchas ganas.
Sí, empezaremos esta semana a ir a
entregar. Bueno, estamos preparando la tienda.
Estamos preparando la tienda para estar lo más seguros
posible,
vosotros y nosotros posibles, y en breve intentaremos contactar con gente para que nos habéis pedido cosas y recogerlas en la tienda y daros una hora para poder venir a buscarlas sin ningún tipo de problema. Lo más
esta semana posible. Estamos haciendo eso.
Sí.
Podéis pedir cosas y lo podéis venir a buscar a la tienda. Nos habláis por privado, por Facebook o Instagram, y os decimos una hora para recogerlo. Y la próxima semana esperemos ya estar con un poquito más de normalidad.
Sí, empezaremos a ir rodando las cosas y volver a la normalidad. Con nada. Pues...
Y haremos un día, enseñaremos la tienda en un directo.
Sí, enseñaremos.
Porque ya nos lo han pedido varias personas de fuera. Y os lo enseñaremos.
Novedades, cosas que nos van a ir viniendo, que nos han mandado los distribuidores.
Y que ahora nos está llegando todo cosas nuevas, pues ya iremos publicando.
Espero que os guste y las veáis pronto.
Y nada, estar atentos que en unos días...
tenemos otro directo. Si llegamos a tiempo, a lo mejor lo hacemos en la tienda. Esperemos. Y esperemos que este personaje os guste. No vamos a decir nada de momento, pero que os guste.
Es secreto.
Es secreto.
Pues cuidaros mucho.
Cuidaros mucho.
Y nos vemos muy pronto.
Que tengáis muy buena tarde.
Chao.
Chao.